This is a better format than me just doing it through YouTube. Like, it looks like shit on when I do my live streams. It looks like I'm doing it with a freaking flip phone.
It's live now.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, hold on. I'm trying to find the thing. It's still on the title screen, so...
Send me the link in our group chat, and I'll start sending it to the places it needs to go.
Are you sending it to Mike's group?
Mike's group, my group, and Arcade's group.
Okay, perfect. I'll send it to my Insta.
And legitimately, I sincerely mean this. I hope nobody tries to post it in the bunker.
Yeah.
I completely agree.
There's no need for that.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, I got it. It's getting ready to make its rounds. I'll do my group first. Then Mike's. And then Arcade. I have a feeling that the Horrorholics would allow me to post it in their group, but because I've talked to them, but I don't know. I would feel weird doing it, so I'm not going to do it. But they seem to have like a decent amount of appreciation for me, and I've watched some of their stuff, and it's a pretty cool, it's a pretty laid back show, man. I mean, it's just a bunch of guys drinking and talking about horror. You know?
Yeah.
Not bad. And they told me about a movie to watch that I've never seen before. So, Intruder. You ever heard that one?
Is it good?
It's you know who directed it? Sam Raimi.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's a Sam Raimi film that not a lot of people know about, and that's why they wanted me to watch it. They did a review of it on their first show back, but I had so much stuff going on, the timing wasn't right. But I did watch it, and Sam Raimi is actually in it.
Oh, wow.
He plays one of the characters in the movie, and there's some really cool shots in there where, like, for no reason at all, like, the camera is like, it's in a shopping mart, like a supermarket. And so, like, some of the shots are like from a shelf, like through some of the product. And then there's like a part where there's some popcorn or something like on the floor, but you see the shot like up, but they did it over something that was clear, so you see like the popcorn moving over the camera. Like, some of the shots were like just interesting. Like, he got weird with it, and but it's your typical slasher.
Oh.
It's just a slasher. It's about a messed up boyfriend, a jilted lover, and it's not bad, man. I enjoyed it. It's got some good gore.
Very cool.
So now I got the chat working, so that's good. Well, on the stream anyway. I'm sure you guys see it on your YouTube or however you're watching it.
I'm watching it on the stream. Is that gonna mess things up?
No. I mean, as long as it's, as long as you mute it, so that way you don't hear yourself twice.
All right, so let me go and I'll check it on. Hold on.
11.
We're up to 11 people?
Yep.
Yeah.
Nice. Hello, everybody.
What movie one? What's going on with OC? Yeah, we'll get it. I don't know how you missed it, but we'll get it. Where's Dad? I mean, Lance.
That's awesome. It's been a crazy 24 hours.
Has it been 24 hours?
I think so. I'm not really sure.
Oh my gosh. So the ones that are joining probably already know what happened. Yeah, a lot of crazy stuff going on. So essentially, I sent out an email. Well, not really. I wrote an email.
Where's Dad? What's up, Dale?
I wrote an email to the OC and decided to post it on the bunker instead. And apparently, it just blew up, which I didn't really expect. I kind of just expected it to either be deleted or people be like, yeah, you're dumb, and then shut it down. But what happened after that was the owner popped on, made a couple comments of, first it was, your message is too wordy, I'm not going to read it, maybe later. And then after that, people started making more and more comments, and then he just started attacking, which today, that's what we're going to do, is go through all the evidence, screenshots, things like that, discuss things, right or wrong. Because
I just gotta say,
like just posting it was fine. That was the easy part. The not responding to everybody, like I don't know how people do it. Like the ones that give bad news or say stuff, like it took everything I had just to not read it, to walk away. Because, if I would have wrote back, it would have been completely emotional and irrational, and yeah, it wouldn't have been good. So
yeah.
I think you went the right route by not saying anything else. You just kind of like you kind of set the bomb off and just walked away.
Just walked away.
Like,
just...
have at it, fuckers. That's pretty great. It's a good move. Solid move.
Yeah.
Oh, I should probably read the ones that you guys can't see. Well, the ones on Facebook. So, because, like, mine will show up the YouTube ones and the Facebook ones. Is this about the mystery boxes having the same shit in a different box? I mean, probably part of it. I mean, it's just a lot. It's so much to take in. So, I'm just going to pick a screenshot at random. I mean, right now we have 13, and I don't know what order these are in or what they're about, so we'll try. Okay, first one. Let's see. Oh, wow, I picked a good one. Essentially, for those that don't know, Lance is the owner of the OC Celebrity Marketing. So when you see Lance, or the picture that was on the opening of this, that's him. These are his responses to the people. Essentially, I mean, I wish I knew the numbers, but if I were to guess, I would say at least 50% of his business is from the bunker. Like, just roughly.
I'd say a lot of it is, too.
Yeah.
A huge chunk.
Absolutely.
Oh my gosh.
And just to validate that point, he offered up items for giveaways for the bunker multiple times. However, He never did that for 69 collectibles. That's a fact. That's a fact.
Completely true.
So I love the fact that Lance just starts going off on people in the comment section. Like, who, as the owner of a company, says people are soft bitches nowadays? like as the owner of the company, that does not make any sense.
It doesn't. Like, I work for a restaurant, and we deal with, your stereotypical Karens all the time. And a lot of times they are completely unruly. They're completely out of line. But you can't tell them that they look like they're a product of incest.
Yeah.
Right.
You can't tell. You know what else you can't tell them? You can't say, you see all these other people in here that are paying to be here? I got people lined up outside waiting to get in. Who cares?
For every one of you, there's 5 more people outside waiting to come in. Yeah, that's not going to work for very long. It might work right then, but ridiculous.
Half Beats burner account. Yes. I love it.
God forbid I read your post, but I can read every comment someone else is on the thread and like it. Oh, yeah. I mean, he could have been packing boxes. That's all I'm gonna say. Is like, if he's so behind, he could have been doing warehouse work. But instead, I'm just gonna read all the comments in the bunker and just make little observations and pokes at people all day.
Yeah, we can comment as they go.
Yeah.
We can break down each one.
There are a ton of them.
Yeah, there really is, and I would like to reiterate that the intention of this is not to shit on the bunker. The intention of this is to shit on Lance, because Lance specifically thinks he can run the fucking bunker. The bunker was around before Lance was around, and then he came in and tried to be fucking daddy.
Oh my gosh.
Yep.
All right. So anyway, back to the soft bitches.
Yes. That's all of us here.
I run my business how I want
have an
to.
opinion about this shit.
I run my business how I want to. I don't need everyone because it's impossible. Just ask whoever, not a soft bitch. I will continue to put out the best mystery boxes, which I mean, I could be wrong. Maybe you guys disagree. He does have the best mystery boxes.
So yeah, he puts out quality, right? He does put out quality, but like, what I enjoyed about your comment in the bunker was, like, he'll sell a box, but then 3 or 4 months will go by and there's no communication. Like, you have to search for the communication in order to find out when these boxes might ship out.
Yeah. And the other issue I had with that, which, I mean, I don't have any of the screenshots, so I guess I can talk about it, was people would have the, like, oh no, he made a post on this and this and this on his Facebook page, which is fine, but you can't find one where it was like the title. You always had to click more, scroll down to the bottom and find it, and they're like, well, it's on his website. His website has nothing to do with statuses. If you had no Facebook at all, you wouldn't know what's going on. Like, if you weren't on the bunker, if you weren't on Facebook, you have no clue. The only thing you can rely on is sending emails and stuff.
Exactly.
So, which I wrote him an email a month ago saying that he needed to fix that. So, let's see. If anybody cancels their Grail box, I'll buy it. You're gaining a new customer here. See, that's why I love other people. And it says exactly, if I lose one soft bitch customer, I pick up 9 or 5 non-bitch customers. Yep. So that's that one.
Hashtag soft bitches.
Let's see. I mean, and I know you guys can see this. So, Isaac, the email, like his email system, actually is really good. Like, I even wrote that in the letter. You write an email, you're gonna get a response in like just a little bit. So here, I'll pull that. I'll pull up my little email. So on the 10th of May, I was asking about the spooky box or something. And essentially, I just said, hey, not to be rude or anything, but an email to those that would, whatever, would be really helpful. I know you guys sent out the box earlier, so I'm not upset. I'm just giving constructive criticism. I get a reply in like less than 19 minutes. Like, thank you for your understanding. Now, do I know that's like not an automated thing? No, but I'm pretty sure they're really fast when it comes to emails.
I think that's automated.
I mean, some of the responses I've seen from other people like that looked exactly the same. I was like, really?
Hey guys, I have an update. Are you ready?
Oh no.
I'm ready.
So Lance knows about this live.
Oh, okay.
Good.
And he's pissed off about it.
Oh, okay. That's
Why
not
is he
much of
pissed
an
off?
update.
Hey, Lance. One guy to another guy. I've gotten some great stuff from you. But that doesn't mean that I have to eternally suck your dick. I hope you understand that. Especially with you thinking that you should be able to go to people affiliated with the bunker and tell them to either reel me in or kick me out when it comes to the subject of Half Geek. So, seriously, dude, I hope you're pissed. There's a lot of people that are pissed. Join the fucking club. What, you think you get to have the higher ground all the time? Welcome to the real world, motherfucker, where people got screenshots. You can delete your shit all day long. We got the receipts.
Just a couple from hundreds of people. Gosh, the last 2 days were crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, my phone has blown up. There's like smoke billowing off of my fucking phone the last 2 days.
I really wish I would have taken like some sort of screenshot or video of the whole 300 whatever comments and just went through it one by one. Oh my gosh. Checked out his site, not the most famous people ever on it. I mean,
look, here's the thing. He's got some good product, man. I'm not talking shit directly about product. I mean, if you think that good product is going to excuse everything else, then you're an asshole.
That's like going to a restaurant that has the best food.
So fuck everything else. Like, you gotta excuse everything else. You gotta excuse everything because I'm the best. You're like, what? Like, are you sure? Like, I gotta forget about all these other things?
And that's the thing, right? Like, and you can check out my other videos, but like I've posted videos where I've gotten, we've all gotten amazing stuff from OC, but it's the back end stuff. And then for me personally, like just the way that Lance was lashing out at the customers yesterday, and it was just uncalled for. We keep referring to the incest comment, but like to me that was like the straw that broke the camel's back. Like how
the straw?
Yeah. How can you, as the owner of a business, start lashing out, say, DGAF, don't give a fuck, like I'm not gonna read it, read this email. Like it's just crazy to me that Lance would be doing this.
Like it would have been completely different if he said either A, nothing, or B, just been like, I'll look into these issues, true or not, and just walked away.
Exactly.
No, if he would have said, I will look into these, imagine how differently this would have went.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
people would have been like, awesome, maybe things are gonna be worked on, things will be done in the next 2 or 3 months. So that's good.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
and everyone would have shut up. But I don't know. His response, gosh, I wish I could find it off the top of my head. Hold on. Like I said, there's so many things here.
He thinks he's the only kid in the game.
Mm-hmm.
You're not the only player in town. I'm telling you right now, dude. Mintage, Fearsome Figures, CSR, Zobi. If you go with the higher dollar BAM stuff, I just got notification for the Revenge comic book slab, and I got a good goddamn feeling about that box. I'm just saying, look, he's not the only kid in town, man, and he acts like he is, and it's ridiculous. And yes, I said in the Spooky Box too, I'll bet you Spooky Box 3 is the best of all of them. I bet it's the best of all of them, and I'm not buying it. And I'm not buying it. And I don't give a shit.
Exactly. Like, I'm not buying anything else of OC moving forward. Like, just the
I'm
way.
done.
Yeah, I'm done too. Yep.
Yeah, no. So his response back immediately after, well, I mean, it wasn't immediate. I think it was like the next morning or something. Super early though, by the way, because it was like 6 o'clock my time, so that would have been like 4 a.m. his. So I don't know what he was doing at 4 a.m. Besides writing a 600 or 700 word reply to my way too wordy 1100 one. But whatever. His response, I didn't even read it until today, and I know it's gone now, but I didn't even read it until today. And essentially, him calling names and this person's doing this for this, and all that, like, are you serious? Like, what? That wasn't the point. Like, I wasn't, I'm not going to gain subs and things like that from doing this. I don't care. It doesn't bother me at all.
Exactly. I love the fact that he says that you have the personality of a doorknob, so I don't think that your plan will work.
and then at the same time, which, oh my gosh, I can't believe I have all this stuff. So this was, well, I know you can't quite see it, but that was my OC Celebrity Marketing. I think it was the Spooky Box. Pretty sure it was the Spooky Box too. And then you scroll over. Aw, that's so nice. So clearly, either A, he sees anything with his company's name and he has to put hearts on it, or he watches the videos. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's the first one, but doorknobs.
See, he can't say that sub bullshit with me because I don't give a shit about subs. I'm actively trying to lose subs, and he thinks he can make that argument with me. He's crazy.
Well, it's just the fact that he cannot take any criticism without spinning it so that you're writing all of this to gain subs, and you're writing all this to get attention.
Right. You took all this time and you made all these points, and it's just to gain subs.
Exactly.
And then on top of that, it's like, well, couldn't you be say the same thing in response? Like, you're doing all this just to make money. Like, that's been established. That's 100% clear. But that's his business. So to make money is kind of the point. Mine was not the point of, oh man, I want people to care. I mean, I wanted people to have, understanding and have the attention brought on them. But I think officially, I've only been in the bunker for 3 months total. And apparently, issues way before I even got here, I didn't even know about.
Correct.
Have been coming up.
Yeah.
So
that's not the first time he's talked crazy to somebody in the comments. It's not the first time.
But
he's
was
now
it this way
people.
before? Was it this big before? Is what I'm asking.
No. You took the cake, my friend. Actually, I think you skipped the cake and you just took the whole bakery. You were just like, I'm I'm taking the whole thing today, friends.
Jeez. I'm trying to see what else I got. Alright, so maybe you guys know more about this than I do. So, this is one of the mystery box companies that posted this. I'm not going to say who, because, I mean, clearly it's blurred out. But, essentially they're just like, as a business owner, Lance of OC shouldn't be allowed in this group if he cannot be a reasonable business owner. This is disgusting. You'll probably ban me because of this. I'm trying to make it shorter. This isn't right. We were told we weren't allowed to bash Half Geek, but Lance is still in this group. And, I mean, essentially, I guess that's kind of more of the lines of the group itself, but I'm just surprised that he's still there.
It's a fickle rule, my friend. It's a fickle rule. It only applies to certain people in certain situations. It doesn't matter how justified or how grievous.
Yeah,
obviously.
Well, that's my whole thing too. Is you take apples to apples, right? And Lance said way worse stuff than I've ever seen. For instance, you say, and yet he's still, as of I think right now, I'll double check, but I think he is still a member of the bunker.
I'm sure.
Yeah, that's a good thing to check right now. Let's take a good look.
I mean, from what I heard, like, I mean, I don't know what's going on, but apparently decisions they're talking, so one way or another. I mean, personally, I don't care, but at the same time, should owners even be in groups like that? Like,
I've been arguing for months that they shouldn't. And ultimately, because of that argument, I think, unfortunately, I have to kick Shane out of my personal group on Facebook, because technically he does own a company, and so it's kind of hypocritical. I made an exception with him because he's a small fish. He's a small fish in a big pond. But if I'm saying that, I should probably be living it too. So, I mean, my brother Mike Tapp has thrown that in my face countless times, and I can't knock him. He's got a point. I try to pride myself on a certain degree of integrity, and and I really have been fighting for that. I said, look, get the companies out of the bunker. This is a private collectors group. Everybody that's a mod, or someone else within the group knows how to contact these people. So if you bring up an issue in the group and you go, look, this is what happened to me, somebody in the comments is probably going to go, hey, this is how you need to contact them, whether it be a mod or whether it be another member.
Yeah.
Problem solved. You don't need the company chiming in and deciding whether they want to be an asshole about the situation or not.
Right.
Am I wrong?
No. I think so. Crystal Kirkpatrick said owners absolutely should not be in the group, and Lance proved that. And I think that is absolutely spot on. I think Lance just showed that owners should not be in these groups.
I like the fact that I was the renegade who said that shit 2 months ago. I mean, that's real shit. Mike Tapp can vouch for that. I mean, because the whole time he was busting my balls, he's like, yeah, but Shane's in your group, and I'm like, So it's something that I've been saying for a while, but I didn't put it out there, out of respect for Burke and out of respect for the bunker. This is just something that I said privately.
Yeah.
I don't think it should be that way. And now there's a flood of people saying it specifically because of what Lance did. So you better believe I'm not going to be so humble as to say, oh, I never said that shit 2 months ago.
Right.
Yeah, I did.
And look where you're at. You got out of the bunker.
Oh my gosh. All right, so let's see. We got the pacifier little meme. I mean, that one's super short. I'm okay with that one. I'm not crying. A lot of you are, though. See, that's it. Like, that's fine.
Yeah.
I have no issues with that one.
Yeah.
Let's see. Wow. I'll never use you guys after this. What an immature person. I say Zobi never does this kind of stuff. And then that's when he's like, just, I don't know if this is the beginning of when he starts losing his mind.
I believe that is actually the beginning. Now, granted, I'm going from people's screenshots that have been sending me all day, and they were coming in from like 4 or 5 different sources, so I'm like trying to fucking categorize all of it. It was crazy. But I believe that's where he officially started flipping out.
That is, yeah. The DGAF, don't give a fuck. That is exactly where he starts to flip out.
Oh, gosh. My advertising brings in a ton of new orders daily. How do I... Okay, so, I mean, I've only ever seen... I'm not a part of, like, a ton of different groups, like you guys are. Like, I'm sure you're a part of 3, 4, however many groups. Does he advertise on other groups or just there?
Okay, so I'm not in a lot of other groups. I'm in like 1 or 2 more that Mike told me about, and I think that they like a couple, like one of the 2 like focuses more on figures.
Mm-hmm.
But no, there's never any mention of OC in that group that Mike shared with me, and then and then it never comes up in Arcade's group.
Yeah, well, that's why I was asking. I didn't know if he was even, like, maybe the other groups have other rules of, you know, owners and things like that. And that, I mean, that could be true, that could not. But I was just curious just because when he talks about advertisement and things like that, I'm just like, I've only ever seen ads on, like, the bunker or things like that. Or, you know,
right.
Of course you get the emails every once in a while, like, hey, we released a new box because you've purchased from us before, but that's really about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's so the only time I saw it was in the bunker, but then also in Half Geeks group before I got banned from that group.
I had no idea you got banned from that group.
Oh yeah.
For the stupidest reason.
For the dumbest reason.
I mean, I walked away, so I mean, I didn't know. And then I was like, oh, I'm gonna try to get back in, even though I didn't say anything. They were like, no, you're not coming back in. Oh, okay, that's cool. I didn't even do anything, but all right.
Yeah.
You actually bought one of his boxes, and they wouldn't let you back in.
I know. Was it just 1? 2 of his boxes. Yeah.
Bought 2.
I only knew about you buying one.
I bought the one that you've seen, the video. And then I bought his very first one. Like, literally, I wasn't streaming or anything like that. I took a video with my phone and my kid doing an unboxing. Didn't post it really anywhere except for there. And, yeah. So, yeah, 2. I bought 2 boxes from him. And,
wow.
Yep, can't even get back in. So, that's awesome.
Wow.
Wow. You're being called out.
What happened?
Oh, I gotta keep remembering to read you the Facebook ones. Hate my name is being a bitch. Stop behind the mask. He's crying. That's Richard King. And Isaac Carter. Yes, the post got deleted. Both of the posts. The one that I wrote, the one that Lance wrote. They're gone now. I still haven't quite figured out why my post got deleted, but I don't know.
Yeah, that's another like issue I guess I have, which we don't have to go into, but like I felt like your post was completely. In fact, you showed the community rules in your post and how you were following those rules, and yet your post still got deleted at the end of the day. So.
But I do get it, as in, I mean, inside that post there was like 2 or 3, or I think there was 300 by the end. You can't control that. Like, it would have been way harder to actually read through every one of them and then delete them off one by one.
No,
so I have no problem with it.
Yeah,
I do wish they would have, like, you know, reached out or been like, hey, we're deleting your post, not due to what you said, but we're due to other people's comments. But they didn't do that. They just deleted it. So that's whatever.
Right.
Yeah. Does that douchebag that wanted to talk about my mask prefer this one? Do you like this one better? Fuckface?
Oh. Let's see.
If he wants me to switch to another one, I've got like a whole
wall of just different ones. Oh.
Boy, he better pray that the other... I'm not talking about the other guy as in Panda. I'm talking about the other guy. Y'all knew who I'm talking about? I'm talking about the freak in the robe. He better hope he doesn't show up.
Oh, man.
Richard says you have pretty eyes.
I do have pretty eyes. Just look at this. Just look at those. Just look at those eyes.
All right. Yeah, we already went through that one. Let's see. All right, so this is where I actually had a hard time editing. Like, you know, because I took all the names out minus Lance's. Because, you know, I didn't want people to, you know, reach out or ridicule them. Or, I mean, even the good or bad ones. I mean, I don't care. But I didn't want people attacking, you know, people that shouldn't be attacked. So, somebody
people
commented.
Should be, you know, allowed to say what they want in that conversation. And, you know, you can just edit out their name and let their words ring out throughout history. Hey, somebody said it. It doesn't have your name attached to it, but you know what? People know somebody said it.
Yep.
Let's see. Lance, with the swearing and being a child in response, grow up, Lance. You're not as important as you think you are, which, I mean, I guess I kind of agree with. He does seem like the kind of person that would be like I don't even know. Like, regular work would be beneath him. Like, he won't do anything that he doesn't want to do, you know, but, let's see, where are we at? By the way, I've yet to receive this. Can you cancel it and refund me my money? And it said, like, wow, you're losing more customers from somebody else. And then he said, I keep selling out of boxes, so I guess I'm getting new customers daily. And then it was like, that was before you even acted this way. Give it time. You'll have a bad rep now, which I don't know if I'm happy or, like, upset about that.
Right.
Like I said, I do like the boxes. I really do. But I'm not personally going to buy anymore. But I do like the idea of other people getting them and, you know, getting some really good stuff. So just because I have an issue doesn't mean, you know, everybody else should have an issue.
I in no way want to stop him from being able to do his business. By all means, continue to do what you do.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be a part of it.
Yeah, exactly. Same here. Yep. Well, and especially because of what he said, again, going back to like some of that hateful stuff that he was talking about, I'm like, that is just crazy. I can't be a part of it.
Right. I mean, and then, you know, there are other issues outside of that.
Yep.
Okay. Let me give you a great example. Dale Morgan is here with us tonight.
Mm-hmm.
He got the Transformers signed comic book. However, it has Optimus Prime signed on the front and Megatron signed on the back.
How do you even display that?
Yeah.
Exactly. Exactly.
Like, I'm picturing some sort of, like, disco ball rotation motor on the ceiling with a wire hanging down attached to it that just constantly spins it.
Rotating it.
Yeah.
That's a great autograph and a wasted opportunity. Okay? I got the Batman box. It was a $200 box. I got a comic book slab, and I was so excited because I'd never gotten a slab before. And I could feel the box, and I'm like, I don't know, this feels kind of weird. And I opened it up, and I see the slab, and I'm like, wow, a 9.8 slab signed by Ben Affleck.
Wow.
$200. And then I go and I look up the comic book, and it's a free comic book day comic.
Oh my gosh.
Valued at $4.
Oh. Wow. Wow.
I wonder if Zobi
and
CSR...
his signature on that was his street signature.
Oh.
B.A.
Not even his real one.
Right.
Oh no, I'm worried. Is it just him? Because that's gonna make me worried.
$100 at one point, and he had his full name signed on it. Guess who got one? You want to take a guess?
Who?
Is he here today? Hold on. Yeah, he's here. Hold on. Dun dun dun! Scrooge McFuck. Full signature, Ben Affleck on the fucking Batarang. $200. Yeah, totally worth it. Totally worth it.
He 100%. That's the reason why I started doing mystery boxes. I mean, if you really want to know, like his videos, and I think it was the Batman one. After that, I started buying every OC box that came out, at least one of them.
It motivated you.
Mm-hmm.
Look, man, I'm not even bullshitting. I've gotten great stuff. My girl is a huge Beauty and the Beast fan, and she got a Thomas Kincaid that's triple signed, and she freaking loves that. That's one of her favorite pieces that she has. She loves the artist. I didn't even know who Thomas Kincaid was, and we got that in our first Disney box. And she freaking lost her mind. And so, like, I didn't even do a video for that Batman slab. I didn't do a video for it. And the reason was because I was like, man, they've done me so solid. I'm not going to do a video shitting on them for that overpriced slab.
Right.
And that was me being, and that's a totally true story. I never did a video for that. And I gave it to Mike Tapp as part of a trade.
Oh my god.
So my thing also though with OC is like obviously like Half Geek and some other people are getting these ridiculous boxes, right? And they're showcasing their items. But then like you have like I know personally a few people that have ordered like 3 or 4 of the Hollywood mystery box, for instance, and they did not even get like one of the hits that Half Geek and other people have gotten. So like what's that about?
The showcase boxes. I mean, that's what I call them. But
yeah, exactly.
At this point, like we've gone too far. Like even if he came out and said, "Hey, this is what we're doing," he couldn't go back and be like, "Yeah, by the way, for the past 6 or 7 months, I've been giving out showcase boxes to these people." But it would have been such an easy fix for him to be like, "Listen, I'm giving these influential people. I'm OC celebrity marketing." It would have been a marketing tactic to be like, "Hey, I sent out a showcase box. You're guaranteed 1 out of those 3, at least.
Yes.
Done. Fixed."
Yep.
Nobody complaining anymore.
Hey, you want to know something? So I just watched the Franchise Kicks video where he didn't know who Danny Elfman was, but in that video, he very specifically says once a month, $7 a pop, sends him 2 autographed Funko Pops to advertise what they are doing on their next Saturday sale. And so it had Catherine O'Hare and Danny Elfman.
That's awesome.
And he got those for free.
Yeah.
They gave them to him for free. He said in the video, as part of my sponsorship, they gave it to me for free. Just be transparent about it.
Yeah. Like, exactly. I have no problem with it. Like,
I'm not saying, now, I want to be clear. I'm not saying that Burke or even Half Geek, this is how fair I'm going to be, that they had some kind of spoken agreement. I'll bet you Lance just took it upon himself to play daddy and go, well, you ordered one. Wait till you see what I send you. And I'm going to send you this because you got your own group.
And I'm going to send it at least a week early before everybody else gets theirs so we could watch all of them sell out. Like,
exactly.
Weird how that happens.
Right.
Well, technically, I think they got theirs 3 days before everybody else.
Well, I'm saying it was sent out before theirs. Like
they they got theirs. They were the only 2 that got theirs. Nobody else. They didn't ship anybody else's except for those 2. So there's some. I mean, come on.
Just be honest about it, you know.
And those two weren't specifically packed. You had a pile of already made boxes, and you just went and grabbed 2 of them, slapped the label on it,
and it just happened to be those 2. Okay.
Get out of here. That's ridiculous.
But see, that again goes back to, you know, should these owners be in these Facebook groups? You know, I see Strumble. You know, she's saying, "I'm not going to be fair. They know they are getting these boxes, and that's why they allow Lance to do what he wants." There's a point to that, right? Like, you know, obviously Lance is using these platforms to showcase their items. So should that be allowed?
I mean, I would, like, if I owned a company and I had a box, I would do the exact same thing. Like, not even gonna lie. Like, if I wanted to sell out boxes, I would give it to bigger influencers to, you know, to spread the message, to get the word out and things like that. Like, that's fair.
But do you know what would be nice? Is if a random person or 2 also got that.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Like it's not just because let's be real, it's kind of like all or nothing. I mean, okay, let me give you an example. Specifically when Burke pulled the golden ticket.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't see anybody else, not one other person, get that golden ticket. I could be wrong, but I am pretty positive they are the only ones that got that golden ticket. Now I wish I could remember. I don't. And I think that video would be deleted at this point because idiot deleted his channel because of some troublemaker. But I'm pretty sure that in Half Geek's first box that he got from them, the one that was the same one that Burke and Kendall got the golden ticket, I think he got something that nobody else got too. I don't remember what it was.
Halfcock is not an influencer. He's a fraud. I mean,
he's clearly buying views.
See, I should have just not bought one of the boxes. If I cared about views so much, I should have only bought 2 of the Disney boxes, spent $150. I could easily, I think it's what, $30 for 1,000 views?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, That's 5,000 views on a video. Maybe
Yeah.
I would be like getting boxes at that point.
It's crazy. I mean, it's so pathetic. Like, I'm proud of any views that I get. Like, I know that some of the videos aren't going to get a lot of views. There's videos that I know that beforehand. I'm like, this isn't going to get a lot of views. I'm doing it anyway. Who cares?
Yeah. Man.
All right, I'm coming back to that one. Oh, I'm trying to find the bombshell one. But
Yeah, pull up the bombshell.
that way we could just get it out of the way.
Mm-hmm.
There's just so many.
I'm speaking with a person who's giving me updates. They got the James Bond book with no cover.
What?
Yeah, so like I guess because it's a hardback, it comes with like a dust cover.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't get the dust cover. It's just the book.
Jeez.
Yeah, that's a little bit of a misstep, I'd say.
Yeah.
And then you have the person that got the yuck Linda Blair.
Oh my gosh.
That wasn't actually signed or authenticated.
That one.
And then you go and say, we need people in the warehouse. No shit. You're sending out stuff that is not authenticated. It's not signed. It looks like complete garbage. And somebody took it, put in the pop protector, and goes, "Yep, we're good." And you got the nerve to get butthurt when somebody throws a little criticism your way. Get the fuck out of here, man.
Exactly.
Now, did they resolve it? Yes. However, it still happened in the first place. You still have to go through the hassle of emailing them, reaching out to them, waiting a couple of days for them to respond. And it's just like, okay, well, okay, thanks for fixing it.
Yeah.
Should I kiss your ass on social media now that you fixed this problem?
Well, and if you don't, he's gonna lash out like what he did, the other night. Like, it's just crazy. Like, it's just insane.
Speaking of which,
and the person has updated me. They said when they asked for the cover, he got the runaround.
I mean, yeah,
of course.
All right, so here we go. This will make you guys happy. All right, blank. Essentially, they're talking about Tim Curry, and you'll see why that makes sense. It says, I think how the conversation started. Like I said, I didn't read these, so I only have the snippets to go off of. So it says somebody made a comment about him being taken advantage of. It says, I said his handlers were basically taking advantage of him, with Lance getting the share of what he wants. And this is taking advantage of someone. Of course, it's Tim Curry, and everybody loves Tim Curry. But your ego made you come back and read more comments. You couldn't help yourself, could you? Just to know who you're talking to, things like that. Then he wrote, in response, is like, I don't comment on your page saying you look like you're part of a long line of incest. I mind my own business. And like, oh my gosh. Like, this girl, essentially, that he attacked, I was furious. Like, I was to the point where I was about to just go off. And, I don't know how you guys felt. I just thought that, like, there was a line, and then, there's an acceptable, playful whatever, but that just took it to, like, a completely different level that I lost my mind for.
There's so many layers to that, right? Like, I look at, like, who in their right mind, first off, not even owning a company, right? So Lance owns, his company, and he should be, being positive about his company. But regardless of all of that, he says that a customer is part of a long line of incest. Like, to me, like, who outside of even owning a company, like, that is just a terrible, terrible thing to say to anyone.
That really doesn't cut it, man. Not really.
Hey, it looks like we might be frozen.
Yeah, no, I see that now. Somebody said something. So, hold on. Give me a second. All right, hold up. I'm going to see if I can fix it real quick.
Okay.
How many people are in? Can you see Night Tales?
I am. Let's see here. Not well. Let's see here. Oh, it says we're back.
Does it say how many people are in the?
It says we're up to 8 on YouTube, but I know Facebook. He had some more.
Oh yeah. Not bad. I'm sure people will watch it after.
Yeah.
I'm sure Lance will fucking beat off and cry to it. I mean, seriously, look. They say don't judge a book by its cover.
Right.
And that's part of the reason why I wear a mask.
Right.
I allow the cover to be the cover, and I let you know right out the gate, it's probably a book that you don't want to read. But Lance looks like the kind of guy that would hassle you in high school.
Right, yes, exactly.
He looks like the kind of guy that was very alpha male, very a little bit too aggressive.
Yep.
When intimate, like no, and he's like yeah. This is the way he strikes me. Like, right. He might not be that way. He might be some Christian camp, youth director, full of joy and love. But given his recent comments, it doesn't really come across that way. It looks like he is the guy that I pictured him as being, a fucking jerk.
Yes. And that's exactly what he just proved your point. I mean, yesterday he was bullying the crap out of the entire bunker. Anybody
that dared cross him.
Yeah.
If you defended him, he'd love it.
Right.
Or, if you in any way agreed with him, he would love it. But that's people sitting there going,
that is a full-time job, like, to go through every comment and like and love, like, everybody's response. Like, that would have taken me all day.
Yeah.
For, like, 300 different, like, comments to go through and be like, oh, yeah, I like this. Like,
hey, and you know what? Meanwhile, he could have been packing boxes.
Exactly.
He's better than that. He has to hire people.
For everybody that's watching the show, I don't know what kind of job you work, but if you work in, like, the restaurant industry, you have managers that are supposed to be trained in the kitchen. And if the kitchen is swamped and they're too up their own ass to jump back in the kitchen and help the kitchen bail them out, then you got a shitty manager. And if you got a owner that has a warehouse full of boxes that need to be boxed, and he's just like, well, this ain't getting done until I get some people hired. Keep your fingers crossed, everybody that bought a box, that this unemployment will fall through, and funding, it will actually pay more for people to go to a job than to continue to collect unemployment. Pray that they take that away, and then maybe I can afford to hire somebody to pack these boxes.
In the comments it says, but he doesn't have time to read your post. Exactly. Like, that's the disconnect.
He didn't have time to read it, but he sure had time to talk a lot of shit on it.
Oh
A
my
lot
gosh.
of shit that look, let's be real, guys. And I hope Lance is fucking seeing this. There are people who already didn't like him.
Yeah.
Based on previous comments, some who I've talked to a lot of people, man, and some that didn't like the way that he was stacking boxes. And they specifically said, I don't want nothing to do with it. You already got that pile of people over there. Then you had some people that were on the fence. They were like, I don't know. They're kind of teetering both ways. And they're like, I'm still buying them, but I'm buying them with a side eye. And then you got the people who just straight up recently announced, they're like, I'm done.
Yep.
I'm out.
I'm done.
I'm out.
Yep, exactly. And that's the thing. It's like, prior to yesterday, I've had videos where I've, said how awesome OC is and how awesome Lance's company is. After what happened yesterday, absolutely not. Like, I'm done. Done.
Like, I still have so many boxes coming. I'm like, should I even make a video? I thought it would be funny. Like, I would watch The Bunker, and anybody that watches videos like this lose their mind. Like, what would happen if I got the Grail box and I just made a video of me setting it on fire, like, without opening it? Like, people would lose their shit. But I don't care. Like, it doesn't bother me.
Let's talk about that separately in the group chat. I got some ideas, but let's keep that on the down low for now. That's pretty funny though. You know the old call for an uprising. He got the YouTube plaque for 100,000 subscribers. And the only time you ever see his body is him taking an axe and chopping it and then pouring gasoline on it and setting it on fire. That's the only time you ever see his body.
Wow.
You don't see his face at all.
Wow.
And I'm a coward that hides behind a mask. And that guy don't even show himself with a mask.
No.
He's just a disembodied voice of hate and just poison floating around on YouTube.
Okay.
But back to the matter at hand.
All right. So let me ask about this Spooky Box thing, because that was one of the issues I had. Spooky Box 1, if you guys remember, I think I bought 2 of them. He clearly said that it was the mask that's exactly the same. And it was right. The other things were different. Like, I got a dual signed, Addams Family one, and whatever. Even if it's the same actress and one of them was dual signed, one of them wasn't, that's fine. Number 2, exactly the same. When did he put that out? Did he put it out when it went live? I don't remember any comment saying it's going to be the exact same items. I think he might have put it out like a month later or a few weeks later, but
no, I didn't see anything either. And so, yeah, like there should have been some variance, and that's where, going back to your post that you had in the bunker, like, just put some variance, right? Like, you could have some different things, but the Spooky Box 2 was exactly the same stuff for everyone.
Mm-hmm.
And that was lame.
Yeah.
That's phoning it in, man.
Yeah. Yep.
That's why 3 is going to be awesome.
In Spooky Box 1, I got Grandpa and Eddie Munster.
Yeah, I remember that.
And there were other people who got Angelica Houston and Christina Ricci. And I'm going to tell you right now, I was way rather have the Munsters. I was so happy that I got that. And that's why I made the point. That's the thing about variants. Sometimes you look at what somebody else got, and then you look at what you got, and you go, yo, I got what I wanted.
Yeah.
This is freaking awesome. And then sometimes you get something that somebody else goes, yo, that was what I wanted, and you trade.
Yeah.
And now everybody's got the same thing?
Exactly.
That's not true. Get
out of here.
The Elvira first box I got 11 by 14. The second box I got the 14 by 20.
Yeah.
But, because Lance, according to the site, or according to one of his posts, was, oh, well, I mean, it's a bigger size, so it's worth more money. I don't even know how true that is.
Like the 16 by 20 Linda Blair.
It is true.
That it's just bigger, so it's worth more money?
Yes.
Like,
yeah, correct. It's kind of dumb, but yes, that is true.
But why? Like, I have nowhere to put that thing. That's ridiculous.
I mean, I could put it here in my closet. I have space to hang it, but personally, I think it's too big. But like, I probably will hang it. I probably will hang it just huge because I mean, there's a certain degree of cool factor to it, but like, it's really pushing the limits on my space.
I like the idea of a huge photo or whatever, but only if it's like at least dual signed, if not 3 or 4. Like,
correct. That's
you don't need an Elvira that's that big.
That's a great point, man.
Yeah,
that's a great point. I mean, but like, the only reason you would want an Elvira that big is because you like looking at an Elvira that big. You know what I mean? I mean, that's kind of
so
not
ridiculous.
much price difference, but I would say at least $20. It'd be $20 for the one that's bigger. I would think. The one that's bigger is not going to be cheaper, right?
Well, I mean, I actually had a person who wanted one of my Elviras from the spooky boxes. And of course, like I said, I'm not in it for money. I don't care. Like, I care less. I do it for 1, the excitement. 2, if I get cool stuff, I'm gonna keep it. But I don't need like 3, 4, 5 Elvira signatures, and now I do. So somebody was like, "Hey, I want it," and I was like, "Okay, cool, $60." And then they were like, "Yep, that's a great deal." And I was like, "Hey, I got this 16 by 20," and they're like, "I don't want that thing." Like, no, but it's an upgrade. Yeah, I don't want it. Just send me the smaller one. I said, okay. So now it's in my giveaway. So that'll be fun.
Yeah, I'm giving away the Linda Blair from box 1. But I'm going to make it to where there's 4 different ways that you can enter to win. I'm going to just completely continue with my theme of going against the grain of everything that's normal on YouTube and give you the option of, do you want to do 1 or do you want to do all 4? I'll give you an entry if you do all 4. I'll give you 4 entries to get that Linda Blair, and only one of them you have to spend money. And it's $8 for those keychains. For the
that's awesome. Yeah, that's awesome.
So that's one of the 4. You can do that and enter. You can also do the hashtag release the sub count.
Oh,
that's back again.
Yeah, I can't let it go, man. I can't let it go. And then you can also give April Bear a sub.
Ooh.
Oh. Really now?
April.
Yeah, because she doesn't like me and I don't like her, and like I said, I do things that don't make any fucking sense. And I want her to get at least 50 from what whenever I announce all of the issues of that, like, this is how you enter this. I want her to go up 50. I want her to go up 50, and you don't even have to watch her. God knows I'm not.
Oh my gosh.
But she does such a great job working her ass off in the bunker, y'all. And it's crazy that she's got like 300, like barely 300 subs, like 320, something like that.
Yeah.
Come on, man. And you're the mod in a group that has over 2,000 members. What's going on? How come this bunker isn't, pumping up your shit a little bit more? I don't know. I'll take over, girl. Don't worry. And I told her, I said, and she goes, I don't want you to do that. And I said, yeah. And here we are. I'm doing it anyway. You can't stop me from doing a sub push for you. And the fact that you don't want me to do it is why I'm doing it.
I love it. Oh my gosh! So you just so you just threw up a comment from Lance.
Yep.
But mommy said I was a soft bitch, and to get over my self-righteous, entitled, soft bitch self. Wow. Like, who says that?
Yeah, that's a weird. That's a fucking douchebag, dude. Says that.
Like,
you know what we used to call them? This isn't normal. It's you know how people say jock.
Yes.
Yeah. We didn't say jock. We said jot. J-O-T. I don't know why, but like whenever you would see a jock, we wouldn't say jock. We would go, "That's a jot," and people are like, "A jock?" And no, J-O-T, dude. That's a jot. That's a fucking meat whistle. That's what that is. It's a.
Oh man.
But I do love the positive ones. Like the Spooky Box 2 is the best box I've ever gotten from anyone. That's for damn sure. Really? Like, I mean,
no.
it wasn't Hollywood Box 2 quality. I would love to see this scale. Like, I should probably do that. Hollywood Box 2, like, bottom of the barrel. Like, and then step it up from there. But Spooky Box 2, I mean, that's kind of a low bar. I think
Spooky Box 1 was way better. Because you at least got, look, yeah, most people got the same mask, but a few people got that retro plastic mask, that hard plastic mask.
Yes.
And that one was freaking awesome.
Yeah.
And there was some nice variety. Like Mike Tapp, he got the Eddie Munster signed Funko Pop. Well, that Funko Pop by itself is valued at like $30.
Yeah, no, I have it.
So
I just looked up the stuff the other day.
I would way rather have the dual autograph with him and Grandpa. But if I would have pulled that Funko Pop, dude, that's great. Even in Seth, you got the freaking the Sawa.
Yeah, Devin Sawa. It's right here.
Correct.
That was the other one I got.
And that's not a bad pop to have either, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
Look, that's freaking cool. All right, look, they've done some great shit. But let's be real. There were obviously some better pops you could have got.
Right.
Because you could have got that Stephen King signed Tim Curry.
Yes. That was a cool pop.
And then the only person that I saw that got the FYE variant that was black and white was Half Geek.
Yep.
The only person I saw pull that.
It was
weird. So weird.
Yeah.
I don't know how these things keep happening to certain people. It's crazy.
Yep.
They must be just the luckiest people in the world. Like, why do they even work? They could just go buy lottery tickets all day.
You know, it really motivates companies to do that kind of shit when you're buying your views, and it's completely transparent when you go and you look, and there's like 300 views or more, and there's like 2 comments, 1 comment, 3 comments, 5 like, dude, I'm telling you right now, if you go and look at all of his videos. You go down 7 videos, find me more than 5 comments on any of those videos. And some of those got like 400 or 500 views. I got videos with 70 views with more comments. It's a lie. It's a sham.
Yep.
On one of those videos, I'm the only person that commented, and I said first. That's what I do. If I ever catch him uploading, I try to go in and say first every time. I got like a whole folder full of times where I did catch it. Like I get a little notification. I'm like, oh shit, and I'm like, oh, I got it first.
Oh. So anyway, besides his little, soft bitch comment, and then we keep going. This is in the same screenshot, which it tells me at this point he just lost it. Like it doesn't even matter.
Oh yeah.
At the same point, it's like, oh crap, sorry, I didn't mean to make it get big. Hold on. Spooky Bucks 2 is the best, whatever. And then he's commenting on someone else, the autographs were messed up on one, you made an excuse, and it was a test that went out. And it's like, we sent out a replacement, moron. Like, what?
Right,
you own this place.
Right. He's basically saying, fuck you, like, idiot.
I fixed it.
Hey, we resolved it, fuckface. And while you're at it, screw your mother, too.
You soft bitch.
You don't like the way I do business? Fuck off. I got a whole line of people
I got a
buying
whole
my
line
books.
of people that will light up until, you know. I really am worried, like, that eventually his company will suffer. I don't know how. I just have this feeling that in the next 6 or 7 months, either A, he's gonna, like, do anything he can to prove himself to, like, you know, be amazing again.
Right.
Or B, it's just people are gonna have enough. So I don't know.
I think what's gonna happen is he's gonna adjust. I think he's gonna end up making like an amazing box run for something and try and pull people back. Because I don't think a ton of people are gonna be done with him. I'm not wishing that on him.
Yeah.
That's not the intention of this.
No.
It's just letting people know. Look, if you're cool with doing business with that dude, all right, that's hip. I'm not. You're not. You're not. That's all we're saying. And we've done a lot of business. We bought a lot of boxes from this guy. We've gotten a lot of great shit from this guy. Do either of you disagree with that?
No, not at all.
Not at all.
Like, my best pieces are hit from him. Yes.
Exactly.
I completely agree.
But if you're going to start calling people morons, got incest going, like, you're just off the rails, dude. You're fucking off the rails. You are so far up your own ass that you think you're untouchable. You think you can say whatever you want to people, and they're just going to keep kissing your ass and buying your boxes because they're so good. Seriously, dude?
Yeah.
Done. No.
Wasn't there a restaurant or something where, like, the waitress belittles you and makes you feel like shit?
It's called Dick's Last Resort.
Yeah,
Yes.
okay. And is that, like, where Lance works? Like, that's his goal? Is, like, you came in here, fuck you, I don't give a shit. Like, get the fuck out.
Lance is the Dick's Last Resort of the mystery box community.
The only difference would be he has really good food, so I guess it's kind of worth it. Like,
You might get called, you know, a soft bitch or something, but you know.
I should get my guy to make him a server. Photoshop him as a server for Dick's Last Resort. And put like his fucking mystery box is on his server tray, and it's like glowing gold and just like awesomeness. And then he says to the table like the most obscene, horrible, disgusting thing ever. It's like, here you go.
No, that's not how it's gonna work. He has to give the gold plate to, like, the table that actually has, like, you know, the important people, and then the rest of them, you're gonna get some good shit, but not as good as these other people.
Exactly. So I did just see in the comments, it says, it's annoying how the mods and admins are taking so long to talk or come to a decision. Yeah, I agree. Lance is still in the bunker.
They could have shut the comments down way before. Like, they let it just go. They let it go.
I would like to
go
think they were just
go.
reading it laughing. I really do. Like, they were just laughing their ass off.
I would like to comment on one of the comments to the no more April talk, please. April's the sweetest person ever. Look, I don't like her. I have my problems with her because she made problems for me. So I'm entitled to not like her because she was pulling to get me kicked out of the bunker for a long time. And she's in cahoots with Half Geek because she's in his live streams. She's right there. He's commenting in the live streams. I did a 7-part series on it, and he gave her a shout out in the live stream. So I have my reasons, and we're allowed to disagree on the issue of April. I think that she contributes to some of the problems that are taking place in the bunker. In the very least, she didn't do her job. Burke already explained he was having a family day. That's what he's got mods for. To take care of what the hell's going on in the bunker.
Yep.
Completely
Where were they?
agree.
Where were they? If I would have done that, Resident, if I would have done what Lance did, April would have been Johnny on the spot, shutting that shit down. And that's a fact.
Jeez.
There's no manipulation on that at all.
Yep.
I mean, right, literally 10 minutes before I made my post that started this whole crazy fun adventure, they just made that Disney Live, or whatever you want to call it, Mystery Box Live, or whatever spoiler thing, and I'm like,
that's great.
That shit was put out 3 days ago, and you now just made a thread for it? Like, I scrolled down, and I seen at least 20 posts of, oh, look, this is what you're getting for your Disney box. Have fun. And I even commented, and I was like, listen, you're now just putting it up? And the response from her was essentially, yep, I was just asked to do this 15 minutes ago. Like, but you've seen this happening for the past at least 12, 14 hours. And I still don't quite understand, like, do they have to be told to do things, or...
Half Geek did a video for it.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, you're right.
He specifically said in the video that he wanted to be the first YouTuber to do a video for it. That he said, I'm a kid. I wanted to be the first one to do it. So I rolled the dice. And so he showed the whole process of it, like unboxing the box and showing what items that he got. And you're saying after he did that video, they posted about it? Like a couple of days?
It was ridiculous.
Man, get your stuff in order a little bit more than that.
Yeah.
Like, you know, all they had to do was a mass email. They have all of our emails.
Yeah.
And,
No,
and look,
it's too difficult.
Here's the thing that a lot of people kind of skip over. Okay? Everybody started getting their spooky box number 2. And everybody else was just sitting there going, is it going to be today? Is it going to be tomorrow? Like, they didn't say shit about, hey, only part of these are going out. I had to contact them. I go, hey, I keep seeing all these people get their box. I haven't even gotten a shipping update. And they said, oh, I'll look into it. And then a couple of days after that, it was, oh, there was some issues with the masks. So we got to get those replaced. It's going to be another couple of weeks. And it's like, damn, that would have been nice to know. They try to like fix it with an extra item.
I mean, okay, but did they fix the Disney boxes with an extra item? Because I'm going to go with no.
No,
so,
they didn't, and that's almost a month late.
No, it was supposed to be an April box, and they're like, yeah, but he posted May 3rd, May 11th, May 24th about these Disney boxes coming out, and I was like, yeah, what was May 3rd? 2 weeks? Or mid-May? What was May 11th? Oh, in a 2 or 3 weeks, and then the 24th, yeah, they're going to go out. Which is fine, but yet, you posted that after April was over.
Right.
Like, this is when the boxes are going out. Is April. Okay. So most people assume...
I bought that as an anniversary box.
Yeah, most people assume at the latest they're going to ship out mid-April. Maybe late April. But you're just imagining April. It's almost June. Like, it's super close to June. Granted, I just got my notification, but there's still other people that haven't. For an April box that he collected the money for end of February, beginning of March, at least.
Right.
Yeah.
It's a little bit bizarre, you know? And then he's like, you know, with that Disney box, he was like, I'm just waiting on the 2 signers. I'm just waiting on the 2 signers. And these are Disney royalty. That's what he said. Am I wrong?
No,
Nope.
I'm trying to remember what happened that day, because there was an issue or somebody said something, and essentially it was, oh yeah, we have 3 more signers, and then as soon as something happened, but I can't remember what, somebody made a comment or something, and immediately it was, yeah, all the signers are magically done now.
Go with it.
So
I appreciate that.
Yeah, did you see the comment from Just Go With It? It says, "Hate my name. I didn't used to appreciate you very much, but I'm starting to really appreciate you, the honesty you have been putting out. So I thank you for that. So that's cool.
Man, yeah. That's awesome. I that means a lot to me. I understand that I come off abrasive. It's intentional. It's by design. But I think that it needs to be with good reason. And so I direct it where I feel it should be directed. Now, you know, I am able to change tones, like when I do the videos for the keychains for the autistic kid. Like I'm not just abrasive. There are some people that should get the bull, that they need to get the aggressiveness, because everybody's letting them slide. Everybody's letting Lance slide.
Yep.
Everybody was letting Half Geek slide. And the whole way that me and this or that came into knowing each other is that him buying that Half Geek box, and I said, "Hey man, I think you should know who you're doing business with."
I mean, essentially that's exactly what happened. Like, I bought the box, I was in that group. I mean, I'm not in a lot of groups. So essentially his group was the only group I was in, minus like maybe a high school reunion group. That's really it.
Thank you, Alec.
And then as soon as I got reached out by Hate My Name to go in, he was just like, essentially he wasn't like, "Hey, you're wrong, you're stupid, whatever." He was just like, "Hey, check out my stuff, let me know what you think." So I did. I mean, I just started watching the videos, and I was like, now it's starting to make more sense. Because even when I opened some of the boxes, like I said, 2 boxes I bought from him, I would go, wait a minute, I've seen these before. Where have I seen these before? And then later I was like, oh, these were other boxes he's got from, you know, whoever or whatever. So did I get charged more? Did I get charged less? Yeah, I don't know. But after reaching out to him, watching his videos and stuff like that, that's when I was just like, okay, yeah. I completely agree.
Yeah.
So, I got another update from one of my people. And they're watching the stream. So it's nice that we got a nice little thing going here.
Yeah.
You know, that people are contributing, not just in the comments, but somebody anonymously to me. And they got 2 messages today that their last 2 boxes are delayed because they're waiting on other items.
The items that they finished a month ago?
I mean, it's kind of becoming a repetitive theme. And look, man, I get it. Look, Fright Crate just put out a message, I think today, about they are delayed with a shipment, and that they're gonna probably be like another 2 weeks. And this is the thing, man, they're already a month behind.
Yeah.
It's right here. Something other than that to like chase it. Thank you. So I don't know what I was at. My girl interrupted me. What was I saying?
You were talking about Fright.
Okay,
being delayed.
Fright Crate. Fright Crate. It's already a month behind, and they're saying it's going to be like another 2 weeks. So I get it. Some shit gets delayed, but specifically with Fright Crate, the reason that they're so delayed, and this is just, you know what? We're going to give you something extra today, people. If you thought you were just stopping in to hear shit talked about OC, here's some shit talked about Fright Crate. They're no longer getting these cereal resins.
Oh, the little bus things?
Yeah.
Correct. These are no longer... See, there's a cereal resin company. Now, this one This one is freaking great. And if you look at this one on eBay, it sells for at least $85, and this came in a $30 box. Okay, so that's a thing. Now, if you get their like Christmas box, I got this snow globe for trick or treat.
That's so awesome.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's like $100 item, man, and a $30 box. But here's the thing: they used to use Serial Resin Company to do all these things. And Serial Resin Company has not been doing shit for them for a long time. And what they're doing now is they're getting this stuff shipped from China.
Oh, like third party, crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, got
Yes,
it.
but they're still saying that it's Serial Resin Company, which was an American company. And he's the guy that made that company. He just walked away from Loot Crate and said, "You can take the name, keep it. I don't give a shit." He fucking walked away, and they're like, "Okay, we'll keep using the name, even though we're getting it from China."
Wow.
Now, with that being said, this is from freaking China, and for whatever reason, it's worth $85 in a $30 box. You can't freaking beat that. You can't beat it. It's like a sore Peter.
Dale's nervous about the Grail 2. I wouldn't be nervous about the Grail 2. I already have an idea of what the Grail 2 is going to be, so it's going to be amazing. But I wouldn't worry about it.
Grail 1 was great.
Grail 1 was the Johnny Depp,
Lord of the Rings.
Lord of the Rings. I can't remember the rest of it, though.
It was the Christmas Story BB gun.
Oh, yeah,
right?
the Christmas Story, the one that's behind me.
Yeah.
Now, I say it was great. I was glad that I didn't get it.
Really?
I was. If I would have got it, the only thing I would have kept was the Lord of the Rings, probably. That wasn't there a Funko Pop?
Oh my gosh!
I don't think there was.
Was there? Wasn't it the? It was the Spider-Man, right?
Oh yeah, you're right. It was.
Yeah, you're right. The Jake Johnson.
Jake Johnson. Yep. Yeah.
I ended up trading for that Jake Johnson. I think. No, like somebody else that got it, because they had a Spider-Man box prior to that, and it was the guy that did the voice for the Spider-Man cartoon.
Got it.
And so when I didn't get that Grail box, I was like, the only thing I really, really, really want is that Spider-Man Funko Pop, because I think it would look cool next to the other one. But here's another look.
Did you laugh when you got the Hollywood 2 and you got another one? Because I was like, now I have two of the Spider-Man.
I didn't get it. I didn't get it in the Hollywood 2. I got that smashed Charlie Sheen, and then they replaced it with the Daryl Dixon.
Oh my God.
Norman Reedus.
Yeah. I currently have two of
so
those Spider-Mans now.
They made way good on that, but facts are facts. There was no damage to the outside of that box. I used that box after I shot the video to shoot the intro and wrote the Dude box on it. There was no damage to that box. That pop was thrashed, and they put it in my box anyway.
Yeah, it's hard to hire people. There's a big issue. I'm not sure if you know this. I read this in some guy's comment about how he can't hire anybody. I'm trying to find it. You know, it's business owner problems. He can't get anybody.
Now, the Daryl Dixon they sent me, it's mint. It's perfect. The Linda Blair that I actually planned on keeping from Spooky Box 2, it's not perfect. It's considerably damaged. I'm probably going to try and do a box swap on it.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, look, it's the damage is on the front of it, so it bothers me. Like, if it would have been on the back or on the bottom or even, like, on the back of the side, not on the front side, but, like, on the back side, that's one thing. But, like, it's on the top two corners right on the front, and one part of it is completely torn. And when I did that video, I was already annoyed with the box, and so I didn't, and it has that extra film on it.
Yeah.
And it's got that little green sticker.
Yep.
And I didn't I didn't pull that off when I did the video. After I stopped the video, I pulled it off, and I'm like,
I have it. Well, damn it. I haven't even looked at mine yet. Mine still have the green sticker and the film on it. I just threw them up.
And that's what I'm telling you. That film and that green sticker, it kind of made it, because I've got the mask on and shit, it kind of made it hard to see. Once I was done filming and I looked at it, I was like, look at this bullshit. And I emailed them and I showed them a picture of each side, and I told them, yeah, don't worry about it. You hooked me up on the last one that was damaged, and I railed on you guys pretty hard in this last video, so we'll call it even. I legitimately said that to them. Wow. And a lot of people would have said, hey, that was one of the only items I planned on keeping. I want one that's in better condition than this. This has got a legit tear. You can see where it was white and now it's gray because you're looking at like exposed cardboard. There's like a big chart. Like that's not what I want to get in a freaking $250 mystery box. And that's not something that happened in shipping. It happened because they put the flap in the front.
What about the missing eyes on the creature masks? See, I didn't have that issue, but apparently that was a thing.
Those eyes didn't fall off in shipping.
Because you would have found the eyes at some point.
Exactly. Right. Nobody found an eye. Those masks were made faulty without an eye, and they signed them anyway.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
That's not quality control. That's not giving a shit. You're like, oh, well, these are good. Just go ahead. Go. Hey, you know what? These actually aren't good. We're going to need you to sign some more. Is that
cool? Oh, man. It's just, I don't understand, like, where he is coming from with trying to defend all of this with his company. And that's going back to your original post, right? You pointed out very concisely some issues that we're all having with his company, and instead he just decides to go off the rail and say, fuck you all, y'all are soft bitches, and I don't need your business.
Right. He has a real high opinion of himself, man.
Yeah.
A real high opinion of himself. I mean, and a real high opinion of a product that, I'm gonna be honest, when he came out the gate, he was freaking wrecking the game.
Yeah.
Wrecking the game. When the first couple of boxes that came out, dude, he was killing it.
Absolutely.
And now, it seems like he's kind of phoning it in.
I mean, I don't know if he's phoning it in or if... I still like to think he's changing the rules. Okay, so we're going to have variants on this box, but we're not going to have them on this box. But we're not going to tell you that until after you already purchased it. All right, well, that's cool. And then it's like the Hollywood 2 being terrible, but then like they would come out with something else new. I don't know if he's saving money on one or a couple of them and then blowing it on the next one just to be like, look at this amazing thing, and then pulling back again just to start reeling people in. It's just weird.
So my anonymous source, they gave me the info on what it was that Half Geek got that was the counterpart to Burke's golden ticket slab. What Half Geek got was a cast-signed Karate Kid, and if the person remembers correct, it's got 4 signatures on it. It might have had 5. It came with an LOA.
Wow.
And I don't think anybody else got that. I think what other people got was like 2 signatures from Karate Kid.
Which box was this for?
Hollywood 1.
Shit, I didn't get any of that.
Exactly.
I think I did get like the Ralph Macchio one. I do think I got that, but that was about it.
So you got a single person from Yeah. Some people got dual, and then you got people like Half Geek, he got like 4.
Wow.
But in all fairness, there were some, what I, at least at the time, thought were regular people who got like the cast signed Willy Wonka.
Yeah.
So it was like an 11 by 17, and it was all the kids. But there was also people that got the Van Trapp kids from Sound of Music. And I would have, see, that's what I'm saying. Hollywood Box 1 was freaking amazing. Amazing.
Yeah.
Hollywood Box 2 was kind of bullshit. When you put, look, I'm being serious.
I got Chips.
When you put Chips and Twilight,
yeah,
and you compare that to Willy Wonka and the Sound of Music,
exactly.
Come on, man. Box 1 was amazing, and he's phoning it in. He's not giving a shit. And yeah, there were people that pulled great stuff on Hollywood too. But none of those people that pulled the great stuff, they didn't buy just one box. Go try to find somebody that bought just one box and they pulled James Bond. Find somebody that bought one box and they got cast signed Married with Children.
I mean, that's true.
There's not anybody. There's people that, dude, I'm telling you right now, I saw people that bought 4 boxes. 4. And they didn't get any of the big hits.
Nothing. Yeah, exactly. I know a couple people who did that.
Yeah, that's not a lie. That's not a lie.
Mm-hmm.
And if you buy 4 boxes, you should get at least 1.
Yeah, exactly. You should get something.
I do remember when the Mike TV kid had the store where he sold them for $99. I do remember that. That was a while ago. They had the cast sign thing, and yeah, it was like 2 or 3 years ago. I remember seeing it. This was before I went into collecting, though, so.
Tyson, #1 fan, there's going to be a Linda Blair contest. I got a... I'll find it.
Saw somebody buy 6, didn't get 1 hit. Jeez. Let's see. Resident Evil gave a list of companies. Those are pretty good companies. Fearsome Figures, I would recommend. Mintage, I'd recommend. Zobi, I'd recommend. CPA, I'd recommend. Celebrity Authentics, I don't know anything about, and neither does Outlaw Hobbies. I don't know those two. But
I don't know Outlaw Hobbies, but all the rest I would recommend.
I would not recommend Outlaw Hobbies. I know that some people do, but you're not getting a Beckett or a JSA. You're getting their own authentication, and at the end of the day, yeah, you can get a Danny McBride for like $45, whereas you're gonna spend more if it's JSA or Beckett. But at the end of the day, I'll spend more.
I mean,
but that's gonna be up in a giveaway, and you got this signature right there, and it does have the Beckett. We'll be talking about that later. I'm still on a timeout on my channel until next Wednesday because of doing something I've already done, and now I guess it's a big deal because the conspiracy people really got butthurt about it, but whatever. I'll just redo it. I'll redo it. It's no big deal. I mean, it was a lot of work, but even though it's a short video, it's full of subliminal messages. There's so many times where, like, in this corner of the screen or this corner of the screen or the entire screen, for just a split second, you see words and you're like, wait, what was that? And it's like, yeah, try to rewind it and get it right on that spot. It's almost, I slimmed it down, dude. It's it's funny.
Awesome.
It's
That's
funny.
Awesome.
oh my gosh.
So you've got Lance's post up here about unable to hire anyone, and that's basically why, he's having all the issues that he had, right? Is that what he's saying in his comment?
Yeah.
Yes.
We're for the past 6 months, he can't get anybody to work from it. I mean, he does seem like the kind of person that would be like, hey, I need you to work a minimum wage in this warehouse. And then they would say, no, I want to work for this much. And he would be like, just go away. Like, that's not what I want.
You're a soft bitch.
You're a soft bitch. Anybody would be privileged to work in my warehouse.
Right, exactly.
I'm not sure if you know this. I have the best warehouse in the world. By the way, I also moved half of it to Tennessee, so you're going to need to relocate. Fuck your family. Minimum wage.
I hope you like living in the sticks. I hope you like driving 45 minutes to go and get groceries, because that's where the warehouse is.
We'll feed you there, but I'm going to charge you for that shit too. So we'll take that out of your check. Don't worry about that.
Come out of your check.
Oh, man.
Let me ask you something. Real question. Do you see Bam bitching about being able to hire people?
Nope.
Do you see Zobi bitching about having to hire people?
Nope.
I mean, seriously.
I know. Well, exactly. And why? Okay, so we might have mentioned this earlier, but so you've got what, like 200 boxes to box, right, in a day? How hard is it to put autographs into a box?
It wasn't even a day. It was total. Like, that's what I don't quite understand.
Right.
Like, he only sells, like, I mean, even if you say Disney boxes, let's take away the Disney Live or Mystery or whatever you're saying.
Dude, I think
he hasn't even sold out 250. Like, there's no way.
Yeah.
Listen, I think that they do like no more than 300 boxes.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. How long would it take you to pack 300 boxes?
Get the hell out of here, man. That would be easy. I'd put on some music.
Yeah.
I'd get me a drink.
Headphones on.
I'd get in the zone and just start packing shit. I'd get me a fucking little assembly line going down and I'd randomize the stuff and freaking throw a label on it.
So
man,
what you're trying to say is it wouldn't take longer than 2 or 3 weeks to get all boxes out.
Correct. Correct, man.
It would take like 2 to 3 days if you had at least 1, maybe 2 people working.
Yeah, an 8-hour shift.
Yeah.
An 8-hour shift. Now, if you really give a shit about your company, I would say you'd give it more than 8 hours, right? So let's go ahead and knock it up to 12. You know, you're the company man. You're the top guy. You're going to cut out after 8 hours? What kind of pussy shit is that? So you're going to give it 12 hours, right? And you got to give yourself at least an hour, maybe, to wind down and have a lunch break and everything. So you got 11 hours of freaking working. 11 hours. You know, little bathroom break here, little coffee here.
Someone
no big deal. You know, get you a new song, get you a new drink, and then boom, right back to boxes. What's the big deal, dude? You knock that shit out super quick.
100 to 125 spooky boxes, which I think is the number. I think it's, I don't know if it was 125.
It was only 125?
Yeah,
wow.
And they couldn't get the QC right. Like, the quality control was wrong.
Yes. Wow, I'm stunned.
For 125 boxes.
Yes.
That's ridiculous, man. That's embarrassing. You look at how many boxes Bam freaking shovels out.
Right.
They got what is it, like a 2,500 run?
Oh, 2,500 per box.
2,500 per box.
And they're up to what, 5
each
now?
month. Yeah, 5.
Yeah, come on, man.
But we're the soft bitches.
Soft bitches.
Yeah, dude, come on. Like, look, I moved on from the lower level BAM stuff, but I feel pretty freaking confident in the higher item stuff from BAM. Now, sometimes it's a miss, but a lot of times it's a hit. Now, I wasn't into buying these boxes when this particular box came out, and there was a lot of people. There were a lot of people that were divided on this. But did y'all see the Ghostbusters box that they did? which was like Bam, Big Bam box way back.
No.
Yeah. Yes. I've seen it. Yeah, I've seen a video.
Listen,
yeah.
Okay, so the prop was just like the Marshmallow Man, and that was kind of stupid. And the pins were whatever. But the autograph was Ernie Hudson on an animation cell.
Jesus
and everybody
Christ.
Everybody got a different one. Nobody got the same one.
That's
they were
so
all
fucking
different.
Cool. Yeah. That's cool.
Just the cell by itself is worth way more than the box.
Dude, I think that was a freaking amazing box. And I didn't, that was before I even knew about this stuff. And, you know, look, the Stephen King box, I'm talking about the James Caan one. I'm talking about the one that was for Dr. Sleep. I wasn't happy with that.
Nope.
It grew on me. But the Clowns box was freaking amazing. The Clowns box was one of the best freaking boxes.
The Tim Curry clown one?
That's the Tim Curry one.
That was my first box. Like, no kidding. That was my first.
Dude, how great was that box?
It was great. Like, you got
the two pins. One of them glows in the dark.
Mm-hmm.
You got the autograph for Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
Yep.
You got that awesome art print with Sid Haig.
Yep. And then the Tim Curry print that looks way better than. See, I didn't get that one. I got the weird one, which I don't like. But
yeah, I got lucky. I got the fucking awesome
one. You're always
one.
lucky.
All right. I think Mike got the other one too.
All right, hold up a second.
Hey, what was Lance's comment about the Lion King signed pop? We got a comment about that.
Yeah, I don't know what that means.
I love Lance's comment about Lion King signed pop from the producer. I don't remember seeing that.
I remember him saying something about a producer, or there's going to be a big producer or whatever inside the Disney box or whatever. Can you guys name any of the producers of any Disney movie? Just off the top of your head without Googling shit.
The only producers that I can name is Nathan Lane and Matthew Broderick.
Okay, yeah, he was saying, he was talking about how highly sought after the producer's auto is, yeah, and it was a big hit. Yep.
And was he talking about the one that I got on the bell? Is that what he was talking about? Is that what he's talking about, or he's talking about another box?
Yeah, exactly.
Which one is it? Which one is it? Is it this one? Is he talking to? I didn't even look this person up. Why don't we
Ultra? Is Ultra consider a box from BAM? I mean, I know it's an every once in a. I guess they have been doing it like once a month, haven't they?
Yeah.
But that shit's expensive.
We'll do the second lookup. Oh, you know, they still owe me the card. They said that they were going to be sending that out.
They still have it?
No, I haven't got it yet.
I mean,
it's just freaking wild that they send me an email and says, you know, your Disney box is going out, and we're gonna have to send the card out separate. And it's like, it's already like a month late, man. Like
almost 2. We're almost at 2 months late. Like a few days away. It's pretty close, and I haven't even gotten mine. And I'm starting to think that I probably should have asked for the letter of authentication shit from the Lord of the Rings Grail box, because I haven't gotten that. So now I feel like I probably shouldn't do that. He might be a little bit mad.
Just a
little. Y'all want to hear something funny? Y'all gonna love this. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
So when I looked this up on the Beckett authentication,
does it say it's an autograph of
no
8x10?
It says Paige O'Hare. It says Paige O'Hare, but it doesn't say the other person. Now, in all fairness, it might be because they haven't got the freaking card.
That's true.
Yep.
So I'll give them that. But I have no idea who this freaking producer is. I'm not able to look up their credits to see, like, look, if they've got other look, Franchise Kicks didn't know who Danny Elfman was, and he didn't understand. He didn't understand that's like Simpsons theme song, freaking, like seriously, it's. But when you know how much he's done, then you should automatically have appreciation for it. Now, I'm not saying I won't have appreciation for it once I know, but I don't even. What is it? Don Hahan? It's H-A-H-N? Hahan?
Oh my god.
Don Hahan. I don't know what it is. I can't read it. Can you?
Don Han? Yeah,
Don
that's
Han.
what it looks like to me.
Don Han. Whoever that is.
Producer, Disney.
But I'll say this: it is in good condition. I took it out of the box this time, and gave it a good look over, and this one is minty fresh. I'll give them that. And I've never had issues with damaged Funkos with them before. I legitimately think this is a new issue with them. I think this is a new thing. Oh shit, there's some, man, what's going on? Uh-oh, here we go.
Uh-oh. What'd you do now? Did they turn off my stream? Do they have that power? Is that a thing?
Lance has turned down the stream.
Well.
Yeah, the producer thing fucking blows my mind. Not because, like, I don't appreciate it, and I'm assuming they have produced a lot of stuff, but that would be like saying, oh, executive producer whatever signed this movie, poster. I don't give a shit. Like,
right.
Actors, awesome. Directors, okay. I'm okay. Even like Danny Elfman, like musical composer, fine. But like, like what's next after that? Like producer, executive producer, stagehand is like.
I would like to show something. If I can get it off the freaking wall. All right, check this out. So I got this this Killer Clowns. It's metallic.
Mm-hmm.
And it's got the three brothers on it.
Yep.
But it also, up here.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
It's the guy who did the music for Killer Clowns.
Yes.
So, like, I think that's a cool ad.
Yeah, but as long as it's not like the main thing.
No. The main thing is the brothers.
Yeah.
Right.
That's just like extra bragging rights that you got the guy that did the freaking music. And it's kind of unique to have that as well. Like, because it's not a normal. And so, like, I could kind of appreciate. But, it's not hard to get a producer credit.
Yeah.
And there are literally producers that don't do anything. They are nothing more than, by title,
producers.
a producer.
Yeah.
If you look at what Eli Roth did with Hostel, that was a Quentin Tarantino produced. He didn't do anything. He didn't oversee it. He wasn't there like, hey, dude, do this. Like, you know what I mean? It was his own thing. He just put his name on it so that it would help take off. Essentially.
We just got a comment. Dave Stiles said, next is catering.
Yeah, so this is craft service guy from Brokeback Mountain set. Like,
I used